The architecture of power. How to exist in the world without dominating it. Mature power is not the capacity to control the world, but the refinement of not deforming it when you come into contact with it. Most people confuse power with intensity, with the noise of authority, or with the brute force of imposing direction. But a force that must be constantly demonstrated is already fragile. It consumes everything it touches until nothing remains at the center but the exhaustion of a person who mistook control for safety. Immature power needs to be seen, to win, to dominate, to leave deep scars in others just to confirm its own existence. Mature power does not, because that which is truly solid does not live in permanent fear of being challenged. It does not raise its voice to be heard, nor does it enter a fight to validate its worth. It does not seek validation, it does not justify itself, and it does not expose itself needlessly. You recognize it only by the effect it produces on reality. Things become clearer, people breathe easier, and chaos begins to lose its density. True power does not manifest as force, but as order. The law of interference. There is no neutrality. There is no neutral presence. Every person inevitably alters the space they enter, sometimes through words, other times simply by the way they keep silent. There are people who step into a room and the air becomes heavy, defensive, fragmented. And there are people who say almost nothing, yet in their presence, the tension begins to settle on its own, like dust after a storm. We do not influence the world through our stated intentions, but through our internal architecture, through who we are when we stop trying to seem like something else. Some people leave a room and leave more life behind. Others leave only exhaustion. The law of feedback. Reality as a mirror. The world does not respond to what you pretend to be. It responds to what you can sustain without collapsing. Reality possesses an almost sacred cruelty. It exposes everything that is false, unstable, or simulated. That is why certain relationships break, certain structures crack, and certain lives obsessively repeat the same circles of suffering. Not because the world is conspiring against us, but because our internal structure cannot yet sustain anything else. You do not attract what you desperately want. You attract what you are prepared to carry without destroying. Life does not offer what you ask for in words. It offers what your structure can survive without falling apart. The law of tension conversion. Conflict as building material. Conflict is not an error. It is the raw material of transformation. The immature person flees from tension or tries to crush it. The mature person understands that everything alive grows through friction, muscle through tearing, character through pressure, love through truth. There are conversations that destroy relationships, and conversations that, though painful, make them real for the first time. The most fragile relationships are not those that argue, but those where the truth is no longer allowed to enter. Tension is not a sign that life is broken. Sometimes it is the sign that, finally, something true is beginning to be born. The law of invisibility, power without spectacle. The more stable a structure is, the more invisible it becomes. Authentic order makes no noise. It demands no applause. It does not need to dominate the stage to exist. Only fragility constantly requires a spectacle. Everything that is profoundly stable functions almost in silence. Hearts, roots, gravity. Mature power functions the same way, almost invisibly, yet deeply enough to hold the entire world from within. The law of proximity, access as a resource. Access to you is a limited resource. Many people self-destruct by confusing love with total availability. But that which is permanently accessible loses its density, its gravity, and its center. Not everyone who understands you a little should have access to what can destroy you completely. Maturity means understanding that boundaries are not walls against the world, but forms of protection for what is most alive inside you. The law of regeneration, the necessary retreat. Nothing alive can remain permanently exposed without degradation. Even hearts need systole and diastole, expansion and retreat, contact and silence. There are moments when you must disappear a little from the world, so you do not disappear completely from yourself. There are exhaustions that do not come from work, but from the fact that you have stayed away from yourself for too long. Retreat is not weakness. It is the invisible rebuilding of the structure before the return. The law of paradox, the maturity of complexity. Reality is not simple. Only ideologies and frightened minds need absolute simplicity. Maturity means being able to love a person and be hurt by them at the same time, to have doubts and still move forward, to remain gentle without becoming fragile. Immaturity eliminates contradiction to feel safe. Maturity does not eliminate contradiction. It learns to live within it without falling apart. The law of integration, the disappearance of separation. At a certain level of internal clarity, the boundary between self and world begins to thin. You no longer feel the need to control everything. You no longer enter every relationship as if it were a war, or every conversation as if it were a demonstration of force. You understand, perhaps for the first time, that true power does not consist in pushing the world to your will, but in being able to pass through it without hurting it needlessly. Conclusion. Mature power does not conquer, and it does not crush. It generates order without violence, influence without pressure, and stability without rigidity. It is not an instrument of domination, but a profound form of coherence between the interior and reality. In its final form, power no longer needs a stage, adversaries, or validation. It becomes the rare capacity to traverse the world without distorting it. And when you truly get there, the need for dominance vanishes. You understand that truly powerful people do not leave conquered territories behind. They leave less chaos than they found.